The conscience of ordinary people was a vital link that could fill the gap and create a democracy. Out of conscience springs the power of we the people that could truly perform checks and balance of our government. When the laws themselves become unjust, conscience reminds us of our duty to break these laws in order to uphold highest ideals. In our history, we've seen individuals who fought to keep those words of promise through their act of civil disobedience. Martin Luther King, who demonstrated extraordinary courage for the struggle of black people to fight against racist laws, once said, "There comes a time when one must take a position that is neither safe, nor politic, nor popular, but one must take it because one's conscience tells one that it is right." Decades after the civil rights movement, a young US soldier, in her act of delivering information to WikiLeaks, risked her life to carry on this American tradition of civil disobedience. As a consequence, she was sentenced to 35 years in prison and served 7 years until her sentence was commuted in 2017. Now, by refusing to testify against the publisher at the secret grand jury targeting WikiLeaks, she is sent back to jail again. After having witnessed Manning confessing her role as the WikiLeaks whistleblower at her court-martial, the late attorney Michael Ratner acknowledged how locking her up for even a day is to lock at the conscience of this nation. Julian Assange is a journalist, but foremost, he is a defender of this American conscience. Now the Department of Justice trying to punish him for his courageous act of providing protection to his source by framing it as though he had conspired with his source to assist in espionage in order to hack into a government computer. So we are now clear what this US extradition case against Assange is all about. This prosecution of Assange and the detainment of Manning are assault on our conscience. Vicious attacks came both from Republicans and Democrats. Let Peter King, a New York Republican, designated WikiLeaks as a West terrorist organization. Former Vice President Joe Biden compared Assange to a high-tech terrorist, while Californian Senator Dianne Feinstein urged that Assange be prosecuted for espionage. Corporate media engages non-stop in smearing, describing this Nobel Peace Prize nominee as a rapist and Putin's intelligence asset. The former CIA chief and Trump Secretary of State Mike Pompeo called WikiLeaks a hostile intelligence service. Now using the rhetoric of traitor and threat to national security, the DOJ tried to extradite Assange and sentence him for life in prison, or worse, to execute him.